Hello, in this week I will go over some basics of the permissions. So let me open this one. So here I prepared this one, this basics of the permission. Here we have owner, group, and rest of the world. And then so we O for the other, okay, represents for other, G for the group, and owner. So you give permission to the files, to the directories. So let me make this smaller. All right. Okay. So I hope you can read this. Okay. So here you give read, write, execute. Okay. So you can give these to files and also to directories. Let me make it bigger. All right. So to delete a file, you must have write access to the directory that contains it. So this is the format. You type chmod and then the permissions and then files. So this could be multiple files or just one file, or you can use also wildcards over there. For example, for all the files that starts with the letter K, for example. And also to add permission, you use plus, and to remove permission, you use minus. Okay, and for example here, this is what we do. Actually, let me show this on the example. So I logged into the virtual machine that is CentOS. Okay, so this is Bilal Gonen, so BG CentOS. So this is my one, my virtual machine. So you, for example, here in the home, under the documents, I created a folder. I named it dir1, and then I created a bilalgonen.txt file. Okay, you can do this. You can change the permissions in here. Right click, go to properties, and then click on here permissions on the top. So this is the owner, group, others. Okay, so remember the owner is not represented with the letter O. The letter O represents others. So owner is represented with U, that is user. Okay, and here we see that access, read write, read only, read only. Okay, so now let me close this. Okay, let me also close this one. Let me open the terminal. So application, terminal. Okay, so let's see what we have here. ls. Okay, I put that under the document. So cd, and then I type document. So you don't have to type all of them. I just type doc and then press tab key to complete that. Enter. So let's see what we have here. Okay, I have bilalgonen.txt and dir. So let me see what we have here. Dash L. Okay. All right. So here we have the first hyphen represents for the file. So this is, so we have 10 characters here. Okay. So the first character, if it is hyphen, that represents this is a file. When it is D, that represents this is a directory. Okay, and so I said 10 characters. So this is the first one. The next 3 characters represents the permission level for the user. The next 3 characters represents the permission level for the group, and the other 3 is for the other. Okay, to the rest of the world. Okay, so now we also represent this as 3. Okay, so let me show that in the Word document. Okay, where are the numbers? Okay, here. So readability, writability, and executability would be 4 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so readability, for the readability, that this number adds 4. So 4 or 0. Okay, so this is 2 or 0, 1 or 0. Okay, so if you want to give both everything to a user, both readability, writability, and executability, so you say 4 plus 2 plus 1. So let's say you want to give readability and also executability, but not writability. So 4 comes from here, 2 does not come, 1 also comes here. So that becomes 4 plus 1. Okay, so now let's go back to example. Okay, to find out which number, which three numbers these are. So let's look at this one, this 3. So we have R, we have W. So 4 plus 2, 6. It is not 7 because we don't have executability. So 6. So this is 6. Now let's look at the next 3. We have R, which is 4. Okay. So these 3. So for the readability R, we have 4. And we don't have plus 2 plus 1. So this is 4. This is also 4. So that is, this one is actually 6, 4, 4. Okay. I hope this is clear. And now let's do some exercises. So let me, okay, so there is also the other one. Where was that? Okay, so this one, A. So we have U, G, and O. Okay, user, group, others. And if you want to do the same permissions levels, adding or removing some permission to all of them, instead of writing them separately, you can use A, which means all. Okay. So now let me go back to here and let's add. So as you see, none of these has executability at this moment. So there is no X, no X. So I want to add X executability, but I don't want to make any other changes. So here I say chmod, okay, A, and then plus, because I am adding X, okay, and then the name of the file. Okay, now let's look at this. All right, so I don't want to see directory again and again, so that's why after the -L I put Bilal Gonen so that it displays this one only. So as you see here, we added X to here, here, and also here, but we did not make any changes to the writability for the group and other. Okay, so now let me remove this X from all of these. So I say chmod, okay, A, instead of plus I say minus X, okay, and then Bilal. Okay, as you see now I put star asterisk. Okay, so now let's look at this one. All right, as you see, I have removed X's successfully from the from all of them. From all of them. Okay, now also instead of plus and minus, you can assign some permission level to users group by using the equals sign. Okay, so now let me say that I want to instead of adding all right, so instead of adding X, so here chmod, okay, and then I want to work with the other, instead of just adding, I want to say, so currently it is R minus minus, okay? I will say, I want to give W also X, okay? So if this was plus, I would still keep the R here, but because I don't put R in here, which means I lose readability for the others, okay? Uh, so now let's look at ls. Let's do ls. As you realize, I lose R because I did not include R here. So by using, if I want to add readability to the others, I can either do this chmod, okay, O plus R. Okay, I can do this so it would be read, write, execute for the other. But if I do this R, which means I would have R, but I would lose writability and executability. Okay, so if I want the other to have everything, which is the level 7, in that case, I need to say this. Okay, okay, so let me just do this one, or also X. Okay, okay, I forgot to put the file name. File. Okay, so ls. Okay, I have readability and also writability. What else? Okay, now let's say I want to give uh, everything to the user, that is read, write, execute, everything to the group. But for this one, I want to give read, write, and but not executability. So which numbers should I use? Cmod, okay, and I want to have everything for the user, that is rw1. So executable, that is 4 plus 2 plus 1. So that is 7. How about group? I want to give everything, that is 7 also. But for this one, I want to give rw, that is 4 plus 2, 6, but not executability. So 6. Okay. And then Bilal Gonen. Okay. So let's look at this one. ls l. Okay. Okay. So I give everything except the executability for the last one. So now let's do a little bit more complicated. So cmod, let me remove w from the user. So how would I do that? I will say u from the user, remove w. Okay, comma. Now let's go to group. For the G, I want to say I want to give R W, but I want to remove X. I could either just say minus X, that would do it, or I would say, I can also say equals, I give write, I'm sorry, read, write, but not executability. So that's it. Okay, comma. Let's go to other O, and for this one, I want to remove writability, so minus W, but I want to add executability. So that would be plus X. Okay, and name of the file. Okay, let's see what we did. Okay, so this is exactly what we wanted. I removed writability from the user successfully. For the group, I give write, read write. Okay, read write, this is correct, but not executability. So this is what I wanted. For this one, I removed writability. Okay, that is good. But I added executability for the other. That is also good. I hope this is clear. So